All right, we are live. We are live. As always, Celeste here, creator and founder of Project Tempest, bringing you the truth about what's working when it comes to becoming a better human and, of course, guiding you in your own personal pursuit of excellency. So, little thought for the day. Can we really build a better world? So, if we break this down, the world is run by a small minority. It always will be. But the impact of that minority depends on their power and the willingness of the majority to actually follow them and to do as they're told. It doesn't matter who's in charge or what side they sit on, what religion they are, what beliefs. None of that really matters because when you break it down to a base level, everyone is inherently self interested and everyone has their own agenda. And that's never going to be sufficient to please everyone, especially when things in the world are going to shit and the priority is self preservation. We're all selfish. We are all selfish at a base level because we only ever really care about the things that we are connected to. So, the people, the places, our beliefs, our ideologies, the things in our life that we value. And we will defend those and protect those without thought for anything else because that's how we're wired. We are wired for survival. And until we can get beyond that survival mindset and start to see a bigger picture, the world as a whole will not change. Now, without sounding like a conspiracy theorist, the people who run the world are not doing what's best for the greater good. They're doing what's best for themselves. And they can't be blamed for that. You and I would do the same because we're all selfish. We all have our own agendas. We all do what we think is best. But I believe that with a little bit of work, then we can all perhaps start to be a little bit less selfish and we can develop the capacity to look outside ourselves and our own tiny little worlds and actually see the bigger picture. And the more people who can do that, the more people who can actually see the world for how it is rather than seeing the world for how they are, the better the world's going to get. Instead of majorities and minorities, it's a collective. And that's why working on yourself is so, so important. It's almost ironic that working on the self is often seen as selfish. It's often viewed as a real selfish pursuit. But we forget about the ripple effect that this has. Because if you can change one person, then you change the world for a family, And if you change your family, then you change your community, you change you change your town, you change the city, change your city, you can change your country and the world and so on and so forth. We cannot discount the ripple effect that one person can have simply by becoming a little bit better, a little bit greater, a little bit more. So if we can do that, and we can start to change things because a collective is made up of individuals, but the quality of that collective is determined by the quality of the individuals inside of it. And it will never be perfect because human beings are not perfect. We are all inherently flawed, but it can be so much better than what it currently is. If you can train the individual, then we can build a collective. Ultimately, to build a better human, we're going to build a better collective. And if we build a better collective, we're going to build a better world. So it all comes back to that one individual doing the work to become better and being able to bypass our own selfish desires, to be able to look at the bigger picture, to be able to shift perspective, to be able to see things of what is best for the greater good rather than what is best for us and what we want in the moment. Being able to actually step aside and look at things rather than react all the time. So that's my thought for the day. A better world starts with better individuals. And the only way we're going to get better individuals is if we commit to creating them, we commit to training them. And if we can do that, perhaps we'll be on track to save the human race. Hello, Leanne. How are you? I hope you are well. You've just jumped in on the end of my little rant. So, with all of that said, I'm going to leave you with a question. What are you doing today in order to better yourself? How are you contributing to a better world by becoming a better you? Drop it in the comments, let me know, and I'll be back in a day or so with another little video for you.